Spare change. Spare change. Ooh. Thank you, pretty lady.
You're welcome.
That's a nice scarf you got there.
Oh, this? I liked it, so I got it.
Oh, that's Starry Night right there.
I'm sorry. A starry what?
Starry Night. Vincent Van Gogh. You got his painting on and you don't know who Van Gogh is?
I just liked it.
Oh, just like that. Okay. Spare change. Spare change.
Oh, Van Gogh. I like it. That is nice. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
There you go. Oh, thank you, pretty
You're
lady.
welcome. What's same old?
Same old shit, baby. Same old shit. Well, I mean, since I learned about him, I figured everybody knew who Van Gogh was. I mean, he's only one of the greatest artists ever.
Oh, he's an artist.
You got his painting on your scarf and you don't know who Van Gogh is? I mean, listen, since you're always so nice to me, how about let you in on some info? Well, I really don't feel like telling you, but there is a museum. It's an artist, a performance artist. He's doing the whole Van Gogh thing over there. Just ain't got time to tell you about it. You should go and check it out. Thank you anyway. Spare change. Spare change. Spare change.
Vincent Van Gogh was born March 30th, 1853. He was called many things: crazy, deranged, and even a failure. But he is remembered to be one of the greatest artists that has ever lived. I am his sister-in-law, Jo Gogh. This story begins in 1880, the year Vincent made the decision to be a full-time artist. He took life by its wings in a risk-taking path most don't dare to make. Now, I'm not here to decide on a subjective field about who is the greatest artist, or even who is better than another, but if there is any doubt on this man's greatness, tonight, you will be clarified.
I dream my painting, and I paint my dreams. Vincent, shall we? Oh, yes, of course we should.
I'm scared. Scared of my own greatness. Scared of grabbing hold of the things that I want and taking it. Scared of doing what I want and everyone else hating it. I know that sounds dumb, but that's how childhood trauma works, ain't it? If you peer into my mind, you'll see my inner child hiding in the corners. Scared, trembling, screaming, silent, holding on to the dark things that happened in my adolescence. She learned that my own happiness causes pain in the lives of the ones I love. She learned that when I claim a win, somebody else loses. She learned that in order to be happy, my will must be poured into others. So instead of happy, I hide. I sit in the dark of my mind, holding my inner child as I go through life on autopilot, accomplishing the bare minimum, just enough for y'all to think that I'm alive. You see, reality just don't cut it for me. But I'm an artist. As you can see, I'm an artist. And the artist in me, it won't let me just sit on blank canvas. So instead, I create. I write. I paint. I make things. Up out of the darkness of my imagination, I paint murals over bad memories. I create tapestries out of my traumas, building the foundations of my delusion. See, my imagination, the foundation, the framework of my delulu is colorful, it's full. In here, I'm happy. In here, I have everything I need. In here, I don't care about any of you, because it's just me. And in here, I'm safe. But out here is just as dark as my mind once was. I try and fill it with art, with love, with fake positivity, as I watch as everyone else moves through life accomplishing, growing, achieving, enjoying, finding that thing, that happy that I'm always reaching for. As I sit frozen, screaming paint into the darkness of my mind, the colors blinding, the screaming deafening, the silence paralyzing.
Schizophrenia. He sometimes talks to himself.
People act like they don't know. It's a treat named after me.
He also suffered from epilepsy and bipolar disorder.
Yes, it's epilepsy, bipolar disorder.
What a troubled soul.
And chippy soul.
Well, I'm only his doctor, Dr. Gachet. There was only so much I could do to help Vincent. Who would have thought that Sigmund Freud was onto such a groundbreaking phenomenon about the mind? Vincent. He's painting. He can't hear me.
Dear Theo, could you believe a small tube of paint is 5 francs? 5 francs.
He was a starving artist, my older brother Vincent was, and a remarkable painter.
5 francs. Can you believe that? And paintbrushes that graze the cloth of the canvas, recreating the honor of God and his essence. Hence the burning bush, the familiar that we refer to as representation in peculiar fashion. Them things are 7 francs. Can you believe that?
And he was a beautiful writer. Our father was a priest, so Vincent tried to be a priest. He failed, and he drove our father crazy with his mental issues. And our mother, well, she eventually abandoned Vincent. Sometimes it felt like all he had was me.
Dear Vincent, I'm going to send you 50 francs.
My boy right there.
Hola, señor pintor. Delilah, he's painting the town, isn't he?
William, let's go. I don't care to bother him today.
I'm gonna go and kick him. Should I? Yeah, let's kick him.
They say the kids in town would tease my brother, but they probably embraced it as play. My brother was a little... I'm having paint for lunch. Kids for dinner.
Crazy is not the word to describe Vincent. He was special. He was passionate. He was his art. He spoke gentle about art, but with rage. A rage that stemmed from a hunger to be accepted, to feel wanted. You see, with life, he was lonely. But with art, he could paint people, hang them around the studio, and never be alone again. Like most artists, he was defeated by a distraction to be avant-garde.
Art is work. And they call me crazy. Could it be possible that one could put so much passion into a work of art that they lack elsewhere? Could it be possible that maybe along the way I lost my mind in the process? If all I lose is my mind, then it's worth it. My art could live forever at the cost of my mind. Would you rather have your soul free or your mind?
Vince was an Aries. He was not just a remarkable artist, he was also an eloquent writer. He spent years traveling and finding a place to live, and even from the insane asylum, where he wrote my husband, his brother Theo, thousands of letters about life, art, literature, relations, religion. He's a very religious man. He once told Theo he should not read a book in the fall so that they could discuss the Bible by Christmas. He said he had a constant need to improve his mind. Someone of that diligence shouldn't be called crazy.
Vincent did try to date me.
And you are?
As you know, I'm his cousin. In-law. Okay. Now let me just provide you with some context.
Please do.
Of our family, his uncle was an art dealer. And Vincent later became an art dealer. And, I used to go and, visit him because he was fond of me. And one day, he confessed his love to me and proposed. Exactly. No. And then he continued to pursue me. While you're talking about your letters, he used to write me love letters too. And that did not sit well with his father or mine. Easy.
There was a time when our father was sending Vincent 60 francs a month and eventually just moved him back home. Those two were always at odds, but I think Vincent's love for our cousin was the last straw. You see, I was an art dealer, and Vincent, of course, was an artist. And the more he wrote me, the more I was able to see art through an artist's eyes. He made me a better dealer, and I knew he'd need financial support. I mean, who else was going to send him money? He'd been abandoned by our father to live the life of a failure.
I need more blue.
So lonely artist, take me away. Take me further, further from this place.
Oh, lonely artist, why do you fear inside of your lonely mind? And how does it feel?
Oh, lonely artist, I wanna go where your heart is, but only you know. Please, lonely artist, take me away. Take me further, further from this place.
So the lonely artist took me away, took me further, further from this place.
A lonely artist shall never fear, 'cause outside of your lonely mind, the fear isn't real. So lonely artist, I want you to go and go where your heart is, and only you know. Please, lonely artist,
Take us away.
take us to a starry night and take us today.
His writings were, correction, they are remarkable. I could read them for hours. Someone with a mind that sharp should not be considered crazy.
But, my love, he was diagnosed.
So,
So he got randomly angry and would just blurt out and spaz on people.
who didn't get mad every now and then?
He was a heavy smoker and drinker.
Come on, you like a drink.
He took in single mothers he found on the street.
And pathetic.
He drank turpentine.
He cut off his ear.
Paul Gauguin.
Yes, it is I, Paul Gauguin. You see, me and Vincent were very close friends, okay? We shared a studio together. Theo's idea. Until one night, me and Vincent got into a fight, and I knew that I was just this close to killing him. He was difficult to say the least. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, cut it out. Cut it out. Hey, relax.
No.
Hey, okay, listen. So, Vincent, remember that? You took out a blade, okay? And then you cut your ear off. Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. Yeah, he cut his ear off, And then he gave that ear to some prostitute at a brothel. Yeah. There you go. And I know you're wondering, why? Well, only Vincent knows why. But you want to know what he did after?
Indulge me.
Well, he went back home. He wrapped up what was left of his ear, and then he went to go paint himself. Crazy.
Artistic?
Artistic, really? I'm an artist as well, and guess what? I never cut off any of my ears.
Well, you were no Vincent.
Okay, now.
Anyways, look, I informed Vincent that I believe that I was the much more superior painter, better. And, of course, we argued. But I just didn't see things the way he did. If you don't mind, I'm going to excuse myself now.
Although my brother was different, I'd have to admit, if you read some of his letters, you'd never get crazy out of him. He was just a little off.
Oh, come on.
He was. It wasn't his mind, just his actions. I mean, he had some peculiar actions. Even you can admit that. Can we at least agree?
Being an artist is a lonely road. You have to have someone there to support you. Imagine having that much talent, working so hard, and just having no one. There, I can't. Just can't.
What she wanted to say was, imagine being that talented and you ask for company just to remain lonely and amount to nothing. My brother wrote me and improved my career as an art dealer. I had so much insight because of him. And do you know how much of his art I sold? 1. That's it. That's all. I tried, but selling art isn't easy, no matter how great it is, or how avant-garde.
I had a boy. His name was Vincent. He died at childbirth. After he died, I had another who would bear the same name, Vincent. I would have 5 more children. He had 3 sisters and 2 brothers. Support your children. Show them what love is.
their father died, Vince wrote to Theo this beautiful, powerful statement. Something along the lines of, it must be good to die in the knowledge that someone has done some truthful work.
No, that was when his friend passed, another artist. When our father died, he wrote to me and said, "Life for anyone is not long, and the only problem is to make something of it."
Someone who's crazy wouldn't write that.
He's literally drinking turpentine.
I still don't know what that is.
Each style. It was representational, but with expression. Post-impressionist is what they called it. He drew with energy, yet patience in every stroke. And the color? Chef's kiss.
Welcome! We are the Brothers of Wild Masses. And tonight, we're going to show you that this is okay!
There's beauty in nature. A lot of artists paint inside of the studio, but I have the problem of nature. I get to paint my landscapes in open air where the true beauty lives.
The Impressionists were some of Vincent's favorites. He also fancied the French artists, whom of which later some French painters referred to Vincent as the father of their art. There were two things Vincent never gave up on: art and Theo. When Vincent went to the asylum, they let him paint. When Vincent had no money to paint, he wrote Theo. When Vincent had money to paint, he still wrote Theo. I guess three things. He never gave up on writing either. Well, I guess I've paid my respects to the man, the knowledgeable, the great Van Gogh.
We had a huge argument once, over correspondence, of course. He felt like I wasn't trying hard enough to sell his work, even though I landed him a show with famous impressionists, discussed him when I could, and sent him money so that he could remain stable. Harsh words he had, but we came to a resolution. You know, you have to do that when you love someone. You have to have tough conversations. I told him that as long as he sent me the art, I would send him money to support himself, and he wouldn't have to pay me back. We'd be square. Even. He agreed. He wrote back that I could tear his drawings to pieces if I wanted. I remember his supply list.
All right, so I need 10 meters of canvas, all right? I need 6 large tubes of zinc white, 6. I need 2 tubes of emerald green and 2 tubes of cobalt. I need the small tubes of caramine, 2 of those, 1 vermilion, 1 large tube of crimson lake, and 6 Martine brushes with the black hair, all right? With the black hair.
Vincent was a loving person. Nearly every woman he dated needed help or had a child that wasn't his. He would go to the cafe and paint the locals as models.
He loved the cafe. But his neighbors grew weary of his many antics. Vincent had strange ways. "The man in the yellow house has to go," they would say. They blamed him for harsh things. Some he'd adhere to. Others he denied. Like the time they said he had gotten someone pregnant.
Hey, that baby was not mine.
Well, still, he would talk to himself. And at times, it was like there were two of him. The artist and the starving artist. The artist was informed, intelligent, and the starving artist was depressed and melancholy. He got a commission once to paint some tall panels. Vincent lost the commission because he wanted to convince the man to paint something else, something the man didn't want. I mean, here he was, starving, in need of money, and the man ended up painting the panels himself.
My dearest brother, he meant so much to me. I've had my mother who abandoned me and didn't give me the unconditional love that a mother warrants. I've had women who would leave me and I'd miss their children. You know, children have such good spirits. But Theo was like my art. Theodora was always there. Always there.
Vincent would see things. He would perceive color with a loving rage. That's the best way to describe it. And he'd paint so fast. I mean, in the blink of an eye, and he's almost done. He painted his mother. Even though she was hard on him, he painted her smiling. He painted these sunflowers. Which were remembered by an art critic as being the most beautiful flowers ever painted. The bedroom. After he cut his ear off, he painted himself. What's your favorite Van Gogh? Starry Night? He painted that from the window of an asylum.
Mr. Painter. Hey, Mr. Painter, we brought you someone.
Hi, Mr. Painter.
Come on, Mr. Painter.
William, let's go. I'm not here to bother him today.
I'ma kick him. Should I? Yeah, let's kick him.
You better get out of here.
I'm not sure where my brother got a gun from, whether it was from the kids or one of the women he knew or from anyone in town, but he's the last person who needed one. I came to visit him in the asylum after I'd married Joe. He was deeply saddened by how I looked. He expected a happy family. I mean, we just had a child. This angered him, seeing me so bent out of shape.
How can I continue to just ask him for money? Has my stress eaten him up like it did my father? Have I drove my brother to the same madness? And I'm deeply sad. Man, Theo, I'm sorry.
Hey, mister!
Was he successful? Perhaps not to the liking of his own intention, but his habits matched his goals, and that is a success in any life. Vincent, I will miss you. I know you have had other doctors, but I can't speak for them. You are the greatest artist I've ever known of.
Theo died 6 months after Vincent. I'm alone now, widowed, with nothing left but this duet of their love for art and our memories tied to the pages. I read and read it and read, and then I knew what I had to do. And they just don't always get the job done. I made it my life's mission to preserve the art of Vincent Van Gogh and make sure that the world remembers them. So when you hear of the life of Van Gogh, whether you're told that he's brilliant or crazy, know that it was told through the dedication of his sister-in-law, a woman. At a time when my voice was shunned, I grew louder for the love I witnessed between two brothers. And one of the greatest artists ever.
Oh, girl, yeah, you know, I've been in that gym. Your girl been getting thick. I know you seen that post, huh? Yeah, that's me. I know you seen me. Oh,
Wow.
let me call you back.
Wow. He made it.
Thank you so much. The play was amazing. Are you okay?
Just proud of him, that's all. He made the paper.
Who?
He did all this?
Well, what's his name?
Basquiat.
So he does graffiti. I'm learning a lot about artists today.
Black artists, too. Did all this here. Boy, gonna be big one day. He probably be in the museum soon. That's how I call it a day. Made enough change. Yeah, I ain't messing with that no more.
Take me further, further from this place. Lonely artist, what do you feel inside of your lonely mind? And